Alright, we got special stuff this week. So yeah, practicing along with Guitar Pro. That's what we want to do for numbers 1, number 2 as well. Definitely number 2. Number 3, not a Guitar Pro thing. Because for number 3, need you to take as much time as necessary going from bar to bar, or actually every 2 bars really, because that's when you're changing positions. And when you change positions on the fretboard, that's when you might lose some of the muting and you'll have to correct. Anyway, so as far as like doing video stuff to send in before the lesson next week, just playing along with Guitar Pro with numbers 1 and 2, totally fine. For number 3, and just go at whatever pace works well for you, and just the focus is making sure everything is muted well. Like 10 to 15 minutes work on each thing should be sufficient, but if you need to spend a little bit more time with one thing or a little less with another, that's okay. So let's get into it here. I'm going to play with just the metronome on this one so you can hear how things are supposed to go, just the guitar. And this is fine to do with distortion, because if it sounds funny, you should still be able to hear it just fine. But yes, things like this can work well with distortion as well. I said well too many times in a row there. Bad writing. Okay, 80. And yeah, just 80. That's the goal with this. No faster, no slower. You can go slower. I wouldn't go faster though. Definitely not faster. But yeah, 80 is the goal for the whole thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely starts to get cramped up there. But you're just going to have to squish them fingers in a bit more as you go higher and higher. The ring and pinky finger will need to sit like right on top of each other as you get higher and higher. But it is possible to even hit it way up there. 22, 24, 24. That you would probably ever need to go that high, but I just wanted to show you that so you would know, so you could know it is possible to play that far up on those teeny tiny frets. So getting all the way up there to the 15th and 17th is definitely doable. Alright, on to number 2. I'll have to play along with the backing track on this. Let's see, I'm going to mute the MIDI guitar, so I'll just be following with the drums. Let's get a volume check on this. Remember, you gotta be thinking about playing a split second after that click. So here we go, working our way down slower and slower. terrible chord transition. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, I'm glad I did it at the start, not halfway through it. Stop doing this crap. Alright, so yeah, as soon as we get to there, you got your 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna count out loud myself to keep better track. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, case you didn't notice, when I was getting slower and slower there, I was moving my right hand more. Meaning, instead of just hitting the chords like that, I would do little movements in between in order to make following something that slow easier. So watch what I do here. Do like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So if you count out the eighth notes as you go, it can make playing something slow like that significantly easier. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So something like that can help. So you might want to try that as it gets slower and slower. Instead of just doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, you might want to count out like the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Because that can really help you lock into the slow tempo. Okay. Number 3, this guy. So again, no speed on this, it's just clarity. You just want the clarity. No open strings ringing out. So, let's see about getting a good close-up of the left hand when I'm doing this. Try and get a good angle here. Alright, so again, the tip of the index finger needs to be up underneath the adjacent string. So you want to make contact with that A string when you're doing this. And then the right hand, make sure you're picking directly over the neck pickup. Directly over the neck pickup, okay? The right hand, you need to rest that on the low E string the whole time. So, pick over the neck pickup, and your right hand needs to be resting on top of the low E string, okay? Now, it's just a matter of, and you can alternate pick this or downstroke everything, really doesn't matter right now. What matters is keeping everything clean. And then your index finger is also gently touching the G, B, and high E string as well. So this is what we got, just nice and slow. Your thumb placement for that, keep it center of your hand, so right behind where your middle finger would be, okay? And yeah, just move your elbow, move your arm as much as you have to try and keep your wrist straight in order to pull this off. Alright, so moving on, so now to the 9th fret. And one more time from the front. See how I stick my arm out? That's to make sure I don't bend the wrist. Not a big deal on these, on the no stretch stuff or the small stretch, but it's definitely a bigger deal on those. So watch my arm when I'm doing this too. questions come up, let me know. Yeah, when you're working to scale stuff, like you asked about, like, should you like think about having all your fingers down in place as you move them down? When we moved into pull-offs, yes, but just picking, no. But you do want to think about spreading your hand out, though, when you're doing it. So you're not having everything down, but you basically have your hand spread out in place. So we're working on that D Dorian shape. Like by the time you hit that 14th fret, you should be able to hit 10, 12, and 14 all at the same time when you're ascending. Yes, for sure. Alright, I think that about does it. So any questions come up, let me know. I will see you again next week.